Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Golden Bears with first and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home for the sack. And that brings up now a 3rd down and long. Boy, this defense is coming up with unique ways to be able to put that pressure and make this quarterback incredibly uncomfortable. See what they do here on 3rd down and long.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense, and then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's looking to scramble. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Colorado State, 0.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down, and he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
The Rams looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cal.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Golden Bears. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Defense, nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Cal. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Rams will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's the option play. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Rams come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rams.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Colorado State, 17.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense takes the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down still on the move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
With the carry, it's the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Rams looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Snags a quick throw. Got a lane. Can he get in? They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Rams looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun run call. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gets made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Makes a quick catch. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cal 35, Colorado State 24.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Golden Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Colorado State offense is back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Rams hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Running right through tacklers. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down, they're going to throw the ball. The pass, here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Breaks free. He'll try a pass here. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Golden Bears are looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And this one is getting ugly. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Colorado State offense will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Nice grab. It's Bryant. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to beat the sticks.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Rams. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Point after, up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Offense back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Finds room at the 30. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Golden Bears are in the red zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.